Hey, hi bestie, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Pheladi and I hope you are still doing well. Today's makeup tutorial is brought to you by WavyMyHair. WavyMyHair was kind enough to send me their 24-inch straight Brazilian lace front wig, and I'm going to be installing it in today's makeup tutorial, and this is what is in the box. So this is 180 density. Wow, she is so cute. Yes, I did open her first, but wow, I am still in awe of how beautiful and silky straight she is. And this is how it looks. It's got 3 combs in the front, 1 at the back, and it comes pre-plucked. I love how it's not looking bumpy already. It doesn't look bumpy, so that means I'm not even going to have to pluck it. So it comes pre-plucked, which is a plus for beginners in plucking hair like me. I've relaxed my hair and I've just laid it down really flat with just mousse. Now I'm just going to wear the wig cap. Now with my Glam foundation, I'm just going to apply foundation on the inner part of the wig so that it doesn't look so ashy, because I don't know if it's bleached or what, but then it's not going to mesh in with the wig cap or with my skin tone if I leave it like this. So let's apply some foundation, shall we? Alright bestie, the foundation part is done. So at the end, your wig should be looking a little something like this. On the inside, not too much, not too much. You just want to camouflage that lace. You don't really just want to make it brown. I'm going to put it on now. Look at how flat it lays, like no plucking on the side on WavyMyHair. I love how flat this hair lays straight out of the box. I mean, all I have to do is cut off the lace and we are good to go, child. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to measure just how much of the lace I have to cut. Alrighty, so I have an idea of just how much lace I'm going to cut. So let me just quickly cut off this lace and then we're gonna lay it, stick it on just now. What I also do is that I cut off the lace directly on that line. I don't leave a little gap because I do baby hairs on my skin rather than on the lace. So I don't know what your preference is, but I just prefer to cut off the lace exactly where that line is. One of my favorite parts already about this wig is that they are not like the wigs we get here at home. You know, more where you find that there's a line of wool there's just a track sitting there naked. Sometimes you don't even know how to hide it. So this one has, like, they designed it that it just flips over. They have very thin tracks. Actually, let me take it off and show you what I mean. So you would find that with the hair that I buy here, these tracks, they are right there at the top and it's right after the line. So on this wig, what they did was they opened the line, the parting in the middle, and they still left some hair that hides the tracks, which makes it almost undetectable, like you can't clock the track. I love that feature on this wig. So now that I know where I want the wig to lay, I'm going to use my sanitizer to just remove any oil that I might have on where I want to stick it on, because you might find that it's difficult for you to stick on the wig if you have products on your face, oily products, and you know, as girls, we always have something on our face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use sanitizer. As soon as I ran out of my rubbing alcohol, I've always been using sanitizer and I don't think I'm gonna go back to alcohol. Right now, for my first layer of glue, I will be going in with my Got To Be Ultra Glued Styling Gel for Edges. And also what I like to do is I like to lay the middle part of the wig first before I go in with the sides. I usually leave the sides for last. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot the wig back a bit and then proceed to apply the glue in a nice thick layer, almost like 3 centimeter width, because yes, I do have a very big forehead, but also I just like the wig to really lay flat for that amount of space. Not just the smaller yana, no, I like it to be really wide where it's laid. I also find that cool air is better than warm air. I usually do 2 layers of this got to be glued, and I'm now on my second layer. And then net for control, you just want to blow on the unit while it's on your head like that, on the glue like that. You just have to blow air on it like that. That's what I do. I'm going to go on in with my got to be blasting freeze spray right where I just laid it down, just to further hold it down. And now to really lay the wig, I'm going to use this elastic that I bought in a 200-meter roll from Salon Tools SA on Instagram. Alright, so now that the wig is on, I'm going to use this Clicks Ultra Hold Spray, and I'm just going to straighten it and tame the flyaways. Also, I'm going to lay down the parting with my Wax It kit, wax stick that I also got from Salon Tools SA. This hair is bone straight. This is what I mean by bone straight hair, child. This hair is so bone straight, bestie. I can't even fault it. I cannot even find a fault with it. I love it so much already. Now, I don't know about you, bestie, but this wig looks laid from where I stand. So I think it's about time we move on to this face, love, and start with the base. But first of all, I want to start off by doing my brows, child. So let's do that. I'm going to start off by brushing them up using my Modern Dolls Fluffy Brow Soap. And then I'm going to pat them down with powder. Right after that, I'm going to bring out the brow hairs using my Smudge Brow Mascara. I'm going to take my brown Davis eye pencil and create the tail part of my brow. The FreyaraBeauty was kind enough to send me another makeup brush set, and those are the brushes that I'm going to be using for the remainder of this makeup tutorial. Please do use my 20% code to purchase your own brushes, because it's only going to last until the 31st of December 2021. After that, it's back to 10% off. So if you want to get your hands on quality makeup brushes, I suggest that you head on over to my description and click the link that goes directly to the FreyaraBeauty website. Right now, I'm going to use one of their eyeliners that they also sent in the package, just to emphasize more hair-like strokes on the tail end of my brow. To clean the bottom part of my brows, I will be going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee, and I will mix it in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade 13.5. Now to clean the top part of my brows, I'm going to go in with a mix of my Glam Complexion Pearl Foundation, which I'm in the shade Hazelnut, and I'm going to mix it in with the Tesh Beauty Foundation in the shade F440. I'm just going to blend out the foundation and let the concealer get a bit more tacky so that we get the most full coverage from the product. I'm just blending on the outskirts of the concealer. I'm not blending it directly underneath my brow area. And now for foundation, I'm going to use those same two foundations that I used to clean the top of my brows. I'm using the Freyara foundation brush to buff this foundation in. Always remember to avoid applying foundation directly underneath your eyes, just so that you can avoid creasing when it comes to setting and applying and blending your concealer. The less product you have underneath your eyes, the better. And I'm going to take just a little translucent powder and I'm just going to pat it directly underneath my brow area just to set that concealer. You want to go in with as little product as you can at a time because you don't want it to start looking muddy. So Freyara was kind enough to send me their eyeshadow palette as well, and I'm going to be using it today to create my eyeshadow look. I absolutely cannot wait to try because by the quality of their eyeliner, their makeup brushes, and their lip glosses, I am expecting the same type of quality from their eyeshadow palette as well. So without any further ado, let me prime my lid space and then let's get into this eye look. To make my inner corners pop like that, I ended up applying this NYX Frostbite Gellier it says. But as you beauties know, NYX is no longer available in the country, so yeah, very sad. Unless if you want to order off the NYX website, I'm sure you can still get NYX back into the country for yourself. But for lashes, I will be wearing these lashes by Puff Beauty, these gorgeous fluffy mink lashes. Now to contour, I will be using my Makeup Revolution foundation stick, which is in the shade F18. To conceal, I will be going in with my two LA Girl concealers in the shades Almond and Toffee. To brighten up my under eye area, I'm going to go in with my Revlon Candid Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee. And then you're going to take your concealer brush and just pat on the outskirts, just so that it meshes in well with the concealer that you used before applying this one. Like that. I'm going to use my loose setting powder mix to set this concealer. To go on in with this Hermosa Flow highlight blush and contour palette, and I'm going to use the contour shades to set my contour. And now to diffuse the harshness of this contour and to set my foundation, I will be going in with my Yardley pressed powder in the shade Walnut. And now for lips, I will be going in with this Freyara matte lipstick. Alright, now bestie, time to lock everything in. I don't know if you can notice, but I actually ended up going over the red lip with a brown liner, and it just gave me this nice beautiful hue on the outer part of my lips. But now we'll be using this Ofra mattifying makeup fixer. I put it in a pack of 3, and this is their matte one. And when you shake it, let me just show you what it does. I wonder if you can see this on camera. But yeah, it looks magical. I love it, and I love the finish that it gives. But yeah, let me just set my face now. I'm actually stalling. Okay, here goes. Blush, I will be going in with the SC Cosmetics blush, bestie. I absolutely love this blush. It made me highlight. It made me fall in love with highlight again. So this is what I'll be using, and this is what I suggest you also start using, because wow, you will see in a moment why I went back to using highlights. Because child, I love how big Freyara fan brushes are. You see why I am in love with this highlight. I am having a bad skin day, a bad skin week actually, but I will not refrain from using highlight. No ways. Not since I discovered it again. Now back to the hair, bestie. Let's see how it is looking. I still am in so much awe of how beautiful this wig is. Like, what? What do you even mean, WavyMyHair? Absolutely spectacular. Please don't forget to check out WavyMyHair. I will put their links in the description box this time. I will put the links there, bestie, I promise. Also, don't forget to use my code when you order your hair, and I will list everything that I used there as well. At WavyMyHair, follow their socials, order their hair, because if you are a beginner in wigs and wig laying, this will be the perfect unit for you, because you don't even have to pluck it. All you have to do is literally just cut off the lace and stick it onto your head. And if you find that difficult, just come back to this video so that you can be reminded of how easy it was to install this wig, child. And just like that, bestie, we have made it to the end of today's makeup tutorial, which is brought to you by WavyMyHair. And if you enjoyed this video, I want you to watch this one next, because I know you're gonna love that one as well. And if you haven't already, my darling, please subscribe to my channel and show me some love, because your girl is out here trying to show you how much she loves and appreciates every single one of you besties. So please subscribe and like this video if you made it until this far. Thank you so much for your love and support and all your messages through my sabbatical. Thank you so much. I will catch up with you again in my next one. Bye, bestie.